Let's play a little round of true or false report card edition. True or false, report cards help parents see how their child is doing in school. It is false. How does an 84 every 9 weeks on their math report card tell you about how your child is doing in math? What can you tell me from that? True or false, teachers aren't actually even using grades. This one's actually kind of true. Grades don't even actually feel like an inherent part of our classrooms. It more so feels like a task or a to-do or a chore that we do, kind of just to keep parents happy. True or false, our grading system is from the early 1900s and hasn't changed since. False, it's from the 1800s. True or false, even the state of Texas has a more progressive and modern way of evaluating our students. This one is true. Know that the state of Texas doesn't necessarily value education or progressive thinking, but somehow they're further along than us. True or false, a 69 and a 70 are basically the same thing on a 5th grader's report card. False, technically a 70 and a 100 have more in common than a 69 and a 70 do. True or false, grading doesn't really prepare students for the real world. That one is true. Kind of. It prepares them for the real world back in 1867 when working hard and compliance were basically the most valuable skills that a taxpayer could have. True or false, grades reflect intelligence. Undeniably false. Where in the definition of intelligence do you see things like meeting deadlines or penmanship, turning in your work on time, using your resources, following direction? That's what grades measure. True or false, a numerical grading system is data and cannot possibly be biased or unfair. False. I could have a literal genius in my 4th grade classroom who is barely scraping by with a 70 because he's in charge of watching his siblings every night until bedtime and doesn't have Wi-Fi. Or I could have Huxley over here who has a 95 because his mom emails me every day and still does his homework. True or false, teachers have a secret comprehensive grading system that we gatekeep from parents. It's actually true. Any school that values assessment or growth uses a standards-based assessment system. Teachers are using it anyways. I don't know why we're not just giving that to parents. These are facts and will not be up for debate.